matchup with two teams that specialize in offense.
Points, BA, points. I mean, these guys are going to go at each other, and we're just going to see who can get into the best flow in this game. Is it going to be the starters? Is it going to be somebody off the bench that comes in and really stabilizes what they're trying to do offensively? Somebody's got to get an advantage. So is it who's hot first? We're going to find out.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. Now here's Doncic. Rebounded by Hield.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And here's Doncic outside.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Hield passes to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, stolen by Gafford. Doncic against Curry. Pass to Washington from behind the arc. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Let's send it to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Jason Kidd. Allie?
We chatted about strategy against Andrew Wiggins, and coach put it simply. He said, quote, "We just got to stay on him at the arc on the inside. We can't let him give our defenders the slip." So the defense is going to try to stay as glued to the nimble Wiggins as possible for this one.
And Allie, thanks. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Irving. It's stolen by Hield. In transition, here they come. Curry, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Washington. Now Doncic. He's covered by Curry. And Doncic the bucket on the assist by Washington. And that makes it a tie ball game.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
The three from Curry. And the Warriors miss again. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the long J. Curry's got 5 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors ahead. They lead by 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Washington and Lively down low. Kyrie Irving out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
Anderson, good job boxing out on the glass and uses his frame to shield himself away from where the defender is.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Mavericks making a change here. Exum's checked in. And you got to give this Dallas front office credit for how they've acquired quality role players, Grant.
Well, BA in particular adding length and athleticism. That's helped them defensively, as well as providing some lob targets for Luka and Kyrie.
There's a screen by Marshall. Dinwiddie outside. Clock at 6. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Yeah, it's a great option every time to have Dinwiddie run the pick and roll. As reliable a play as they'll ever get.
Outside Pajemski. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Kuminga. Over to the left wing. Now here's Anderson. He's guarded closely. Back to Looney. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
The basket counts, and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Pajemski. Kuminga, no good on the free throw. And Brett, you've always seen the flashes, but now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, BA, a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on, but the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development, and now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga.
Thompson passes to Doncic. 55 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Marshall. He's watched by Kuminga. Here's Doncic. Misses off the left iron.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Pass to Anderson. Now Curry lets it fly from 18. And that one drops for him. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Well, those mechanics and that kind of time, that's pretty stuff from Steph Curry.
Doncic passes to Gafford. Hield against Thompson. Here's Marshall. Thompson outside. Now here's Gafford. And here's Doncic outside. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Outside Hield. Over Thompson. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Well, it's clear the defensive focus was to shut down Kyrie Irving because so far it's working. We'll be back in a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. On the floor for the Warriors, Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Warriors lead by 6. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
They grab their own miss. Wiggins from long range. No luck on that one. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Here's Thompson. Green with the defensive effort. Well, the Warriors shooting about 43% on this one. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Washington, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
The Warriors lead by 8. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Pajemski's checked in for the Warriors. Washington outside. Pass to Irving. Here's Thompson. Shoots over Wiggins. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Gafford. Thompson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
I don't think it matters too much with Clay being off balance that time as he's bumped, hand in his face, shot still goes.
Now here's Pajemski, guarded by Doncic. Jackson Davis a screen to the inside, stolen by Gafford. And up the court they come, the Mavericks on the break. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
There's so many little things that Klay Thompson does for his team that go unnoticed. Trust me, they're not unappreciated.
Dallas shooting their first foul shots of the night. And he makes a first. Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out, and Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Dinwiddie comes in for Kyrie Irving. Both free throws good from Thompson. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Stolen by Gafford. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Back to Dinwiddie. And yep, it's good. Dinwiddie's got his second basket.
And give credit to Dinwiddie, taking the hit well and finding a way to power through it.
And there's the call on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Seven seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Curry. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Thompson, the small forward, Washington holding down the 4. The 2 stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. And it's Gafford in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Shot clock at 3. Wiggins for 3. Offensive rebound. Jackson Davis a screen. It's Wiggins on the wing. Defended by Thompson. Jackson Davis with the bucket.
You love how eager Wiggins is to involve his teammates. That's a nice assist.
Mavericks trail by 8. Now Doncic. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And it's Hield. That time on the assist from Curry. Hield's got his first points in this one. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, you win that turnover battle.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. He hits the first one, and that brings him within single digits.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
And so he makes both from the line. A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter here. Curry against Doncic. Curry's shot is off. Dallas shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Outside Irving. From deep. Drains the triple. Irving's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Zero hesitation. Irving was all set to go.
Curry against Doncic. Curry, no good. And Doncic has got the ball here for Dallas, trailing by 5.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Thompson finds Washington to the paint. Here's Doncic. Count it!
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
The Warriors have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's Curry. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Doncic passes to Washington. He connects! And now they trail by just 4.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
First team foul.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry with it. Gafford picks him up. Pass to Wiggins. And that's an intentional foul.
Klay Thompson. First personal foul. Second team foul. Andrew Wiggins. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And there's the lob, stolen by Wiggins. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Andrew Wiggins. 2 shots.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty at the line.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
The offensive rebound. From deep, here's Doncic. Laces one from three.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter, and bang, just kicks it out.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And so the Warriors take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.